Um, I've been rather reticent to document this. I know I kind of should. I'm supposed to. Maybe now's not time. I'm a lot more tired than I was before when I decided I've really, going to. I mean, this was obviously part of a setup. I realised when I do it at the time, I didn't test the pen. It's blue. None of the ones I could find in there actually said that they were blue. He said they would be blue, but they'd be blue pens, there'd be black pens, there'd be red pens, whatnot. Sometimes in multi-pack, sometimes in little colour, but on the actual front of the packets, none of them would say blue. And then right at the counter, so I ended up grabbing these. I haven't checked any of them. I couldn't see blue written anywhere. I'll check that in a second. That's making myself do it. And then these were like $2 special, big, right at the counter. This is at Office Works, and the whole thing was I really don't want to get into it, but look, it was everything was extremely orchestrated. Not the least the actors in the aisle next to me repeating, "Oh, yeah, I don't know, trying to be me or something." It's pretty strange. It's how it goes though. So whether it's actors or sim, replication, learning. I don't know. No, I don't know. It was a pain in the ass. It was annoying. Yeah, I tried this. I tried this pen, the $2 special, blah blah blah. Down from this, it was like right in your face. Not normally there in that Office Works. I'd gone there to get an audio cable to go into RCA's. Actually, the RCA cables and the connector, from like 3.5 audio into like 2 RCA's. Quite common RCA's. Perhaps not as common as they used to be, but it's on their website. But no, not 1, 2 to 1. RCA existed in the store tonight. It was all quite odd. Yeah, surreal, but common and contrived. I don't know if I said that. Oh, I tried the pen when I got in to my mother's address, to my little bit that I'm staying in out the back. That's my hand, really. Yeah, look at that. I don't know how that's happening, not entirely. And as I went to use pen, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's fucking black, and I was not surprised in the slightest, even though it's a blue. And that's black there, it's not those. It's a blue. Look, it's a blue pen, right? But it's part of the. It's part of the. Oh, it's part of the fun. As I say, shapey destined, and look, in a way, yes. There's a lot of just things, and it's when you get put in when they're doing different versions. There's a few spinning tops re-inception signs, or akin to. It's just perhaps they're very extremely personalised. They kind of have to be. It's Anyhow, so that's black, right? I would have expected that in the pens aisle, and there's quite a lot of pens in Office Works. I couldn't find one packet of blue pens that actually said blue on it. Now I just grabbed this one. It was a close. I was after a while. I'm going, not one. And then, but because this had another packs that were red, other packs that were black of the same brand, I'm like, well, all right, they all look to be blue. I'll go with that. They were quite cheap, I suppose. Relatively, I didn't know I really needed that many. I knew it was a certain part of the show that was going on. I didn't get the thing that I needed. The girl was That's very nice, but yeah, that didn't happen. You know, blah blah blah. Try somewhere else. So I grabbed this. So, you know, look, I might even have the bits to require the bits to complete the task I require, and that's what I've been. Yeah, I'm somewhat assured. Have been assuring myself that the reason it was like that is to help reinforce a really consistent, steady lesson, and that everything you need is actually you have it already. So somewhere in here in the drawers, whatever, there'll be the cable, the splitter that I need to you know complete the task. And that's why it was very it was certainly not going to be there this evening. As part of part of that, it's just and that frequently that's how things will go, and that's it's all part of the it's all part of the show. But we're in the show, and we've got much more. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. So I haven't done the looking for the other things. I kind of was like, I'm not worry about that. The pen ended up being, well, it looks blue. It's gone. Right, it's black. But not one of these I'd found. Actually, you say it's a blue pen. Now, I haven't really looked at this one properly because I kind of had given up. I said, just grab these. But like, not one. The one I looked at, none of them actually say blue on the thing. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Here, I mean, look, medium point. Yep, okay, yep. Pens, stylus, and that's the thing, because the ridiculousness of advertising is, I was getting a bit frustrated because it's getting pushed in front of me again. I'm trying to, like, being tempted not to go off on, you know, what to me feels obvious rants and you know, pulling apart silly, well, context jams where it's the stuff up, you know, and that advertising, because it's got the advertising things I'm seeing now, that bloody ridiculous. It's clearly coming spawned from my mind back at me, and it's a spiraling kind that's like, holy shit. And part of me is like, yo, I need to, you know, well, that's my task, documenting the sort of nonsense. And there's some of that they're increasingly obvious signs, and look, it's to get the message, and you know, help the real kind among us realise, yeah, you're living in a simulated reality, but it's, you know, that's a it's not a it's a stepping stone or a doorway to a whole bunch of, look, hopefully good times, fun, hilarity, also amazing things. But the first thing is to you get your head around what we're in. And yeah, so yeah, I'm nice to discover some things working really well between my mind and my mouth, and etc. Smooth ink, sleek design. Okay, yeah. Conception. Alright, that's all. That's what French say. No, it doesn't say blue. Right. You're like, oh, well, you said it's blue. Of course it's blue. Oh well, not you know. Yeah, I was a bit more awake, and maybe I was to be less affected by the you know, offence or ourage or, you know, stupidity of the thing. And when I was like, nah, I thought maybe now, but I'm the opposite now. I'm less like, really can't be. Yeah, it doesn't say any, and I was going to open the bag and try one, you know, obviously, but shortly I was. Hang on a second, please. And look, the knobhead actor Chappies were really just trying so hard in the aisle behind it to be loud and essentially just be me, like trying to be me, but not doing a very good job of it. Yeah, it's like when you get a caricature cartoon of, yeah, some of the quite they go you know, it's a cartoon, so they accentuate things, and it's just a bit of a. It was fucking ridiculous. But they'll make it obvious, and it's like, you know, because the colour, the things I hadn't put online yet, but I've seen, you know, it was just, it's the sort of thing that's been going on for a very long time, but it's becoming increasingly, well, it's beyond, yeah, it's beyond obvious. It's like, it was just, so I was, you know, it's like what I'd react in there, but it's just like, yeah, I suppose, yeah, I don't encourage you, but it's going to happen anyway. And I'd read this, and this was just it was ridiculous, the things that were said. But again, I had a quick read of this when I got back, and I'm like, because, yeah, everything's like marketing is, just an excuse to fuck with you, and I'm not even in the necessarily just in the way that I'd already known the deception and the mind play. Like now, since I've identified things, I'm just getting, it's getting sillier certainly by the day, seeming by the second, somewhat. Yeah. So nowhere on here does it say. I mean, that they're blue. Oh, to hear you. Right, yeah, anyhow, I'd read stuff that I was just like, I'm not going to read it. It doesn't say blue. No, it doesn't say. Nowhere on there does it say it's a blue pen. No, so, you know, that at first a glance, that would look like blue. No, it's not. Unless you look at perhaps in whatever language that is, French or something, I don't know. I think a ballpoint, I presume, on the actual pen itself. I mean, maybe. I'm not even talking about the sub-silliness and that. Paper Mate, I think it's been around for a while. Right, bros. 1.0. Look, it's so, yeah. Everything at the moment is so shapy. Show in a way I can't speak the words out. I should have, if anything, done this before. I'm doing it now. 1.0, so it's the first of the. Yeah, the props are becoming. Oh, I suppose it becomes increasingly obvious, but it's just whatever. Just whatever. Doesn't say blue on there. Yep. Whatever the fuck that is. I mean, it's all. It's like, yeah, that's what everything's just everything's a knockoff. Everything I'm going on at the moment is a knockoff. A dodge, like from the JP Cox to the everything. The versions of YouTube again. I'm getting yeah. I mean, hopefully it writes blue on, and I've just been, you know, my own ubiquitously, I don't know if it's look, they look blue, you'd expect they'd be blue, but it's the level of the practical joking on this. I don't know, it's slow man show for cloaking, really like lame, practical, well, not so practical. Anyhow, I've got my brain's not working. I don't know why the fuck I'm even actually doing. So just spot point. I was trying to find. It doesn't matter what I was trying to find. What I'm getting is intentionally things have been. This has been happening for ages. It'll be laid out so that what I've gone to get, you won't be able to get. You got to get dodgy versions of or something. Like it's just that's how it goes. This may be blue. That in which case wonderful. I've been trying to get a blue pen, and that's you think it'd be quite simple. You think they'd tell you on the bloody. Yeah, it's draw. Right, I'm going to do it so I'm not in the live. It's not do it like that. That looks blue. Oh, that's good. It does seem a bit like I've gone on for fucking nothing. But look, perhaps just in going on that much, that made it blue because the last one was the only one like that. That's also, well, there, it looks black. That's something the sim does. I have said that. In fact, that looks blue. But frankly, look over here. Look at them there. They're both blue. Down here. Well, who knew? That's actually something I've been talking about. Because my shorts and certain things would change from blue to black. In the same light, in the same parent shorts, different parts of the sim I've noted. And there you go. I don't know what that. Oh, look, they're blue now. Forget it's just whatever. Right, that was blue. Now was that just? Oh, it was. It's a good news story in the end. Blue, you beauty. Oh, and the bulk pack. The one they wanted me to get, which was stuck in my face. I haven't seen that there before. The counter, like, was this, and it looks blue to me. Oh, it's the hypnotism. Oh, I'm hypnotised under this particular light. That could be something. And down here, no, and it's black. And it writes as black. Oh, that's it. Some riveting shot. Alright, what's good news? Oh, good night. And yeah, over that. Oh my gosh. There you go.
Correlation. And it's like each soul has 9 layers of firewalls surrounding the frequency of that soul and the capacity to connect with the actual environment. So in that way, we're not within the environment we think we're in. That's a pseudo environment that is being generated by this black goo stuff we're in, kind of like in, I think, Under the Skin with a few people. I'm not going to say her name because I'm going to mess her name up. We're in the fluid of this kind of ferrofluid, carbolic acid, carbonic structure, which is integrated into our nervous system, which is actually an etheric, spiritual, fluid medium. And through this, we're plugged into the mind of the AI. And the environment we think we're in is a pseudo-environment being calculated through pretty much reading our input-output and then projecting from there, which is why you can hack the system by hacking your own input and output. And in that sense, the actual environment is either underground or in the atmosphere on a server system where our consciousness is being suspended. And in that system, we've actually remained for thousands of years, and the version of Earth we're experiencing now is quite literally a virtual environment which is projected through technology underground and in the atmosphere. So, what does that mean? It means that this is a real environment in the same way when you have goggles made by Google that are put on, or like Vi Hard on YouTube is working with and has been for a few years now, and you can interact with this virtual environment by moving and touching and manipulating objects that don't actually exist in the physical world. So what's the difference? The difference is that it's not real. It's that it's projecting a hologram of light, which is actually experienced as physical reality itself. The hologram is real. The hologram is made to feel real. Almost fell. The hologram is it feels like real objects. So the point is, there's a huge server system in the upper atmosphere, somewhere in our environment, that is actually projecting light and information down, which we perceive as actual experience or actual information that is that is actually I don't know, so you would think in the Google version somebody throws a ball at you and you got the goggles on. You got the goggles on and you think it's going to hit you, but it moves through you because it's not real. In this version, it smacks you in the face and knocks you out because it's actually projecting substantial material which is correlating to your brain. So it's not that it's not real, it's that if you turn those projectors off, all of it disappears and that overlay basically disappears. You understand? But the idea is, so it's like really happening? Technically no. It's just a really, really good projection system. And they found the projection system, and they can turn it off for a split second and show you can walk through the wall if you wanted. Or they can manipulate your input-output and show you the laws of physics don't apply to you if you don't, process your information through that server system. They hacked the system, but we still have to finalize it by getting out of the stasis position we're in, the frequency of our consciousness in the abyss.